stay in place here. I'm sure everyone is familiar with the Peer Gynt suite, I guess you would call it, his Grieg's music to the story of Peer Gynt. And the story was that he was in love with a young gal, and Alan told me what they were called, who were up in the mountains in Norway. What were they, Alan?
Säterjänta.
Okay. They were up in the mountains watching the cattle and the sheep and everything, and so Peer Gynt was kind of in love with Solveig, but he was, as the story goes, he was influenced by those trolls in the mountains and talked into going all around the world and having a wonderful time. He was kind of a cad. And poor little sweet Solveig was sitting up in her mountain, and he was running around with Arab maidens and so forth. So, but finally, and so this story, which we're going to have Alan read the words to Solveig's song, since we're playing the music to it. So Alan, would you come and read the words that Solveig is singing?
I'm going to read just the second half of of her song in Norwegian, and then I'll do it in English. Gud styrke deg hvor du I verden går. Gud glede deg hvis du for hans fots gammel star. Her skal jeg vente til du kommer igjen, og venter du skal stoppe, vi treffes der, min venn. The winter may pass, and the spring disappear. The summer, too, will vanish, and then the year. But this I know for certain, you will come back again. And even as I promised, you will find me waiting then. God strengthen you where you go in the world. God give you joy if you before his footstool stand. Here shall I wait until you come again. And if you wait above, we'll meet again, my love.
quite a few thousand. My math brain isn't turned on. Goes back to 1599. It's a German melody by Michael Pretorius and was first published or seen in print in 1609. And it's Lo, how a rose ere blooming. So many of you may have sung this or heard it around Christmas time, and it's based in Isaiah the foretelling of Jesus coming, the rose ere blooming. And this rendition that I'm playing, I'll hold it up, you can see the cover, goes back to my, let's see, around my college years, and it was based on Lo, how a rose ere blooming. But it's by the jazz cellist Mark Summer, who was the original member of the Turtle Island String Quartet. And it's a string quartet that started in the mid-1980s, and it really pushed forward the ways in which a traditional string quartet, 2 violins, viola, cello, was used. So it was really a new sound, and they really pushed the boundaries, and they're still going today, and they've rotated membership. But this is my signed copy from the composer of this piece. He's now retired and passed along the torch to another cellist, but Mark Summer of the Turtle Island String Quartet composed in 1995. I'm retuning because with the weather change, anytime the weather shifts, the instruments can shift. And this piece uses a lot of across the string chords. And if the strings don't stay in tune, which they've been a little shifty this week, then I have to twist my fingers in a different way to get it in tune. So hopefully the strings have settled here, but it's a very fun rendition of this very old tune.
Now, this next section is a sing-along. And if you don't sing along,